Hey. Hi, how are you? Nice to see you. I'm not gonna lie to you. I have always avoided watching The Next Step simply because I didn't want to get into this comparative mindset of like what the show was when I was on it. And also once you see how it's made, it kind of loses its magic a little bit. But it is very much like a different show now. So it's kind of cool to watch back on it, to look back and see where it's at now. Summer's supposed to be their dance captain, and something tells me she's just not going to be. She's just either gonna get kicked off. I'm interested to see how Emily feels about this, and I really hope this next episode brings Emily back, and I wanna see Nick again. Cool, so this is season 7, episode 11. There can only be one. The description says, A Troop makes a decision that changes the lives of everyone at the studio. Ooh, okay, yeah, so this is going to be the big reveal. Who got into Dance Mania? I still think it's Rochelle, because she was like the main soloist and she stood out. That was my prediction from last episode. Anyways, let's watch, shall we?
Since our dance captain decided to take a day off, I have to step up and become the leader.
Looks like we got a solo.
Summer really messed up. Because Rochelle essentially got the opportunity to prove to the whole team that she can take care of them and that she's got this. And she's doing a better job of it than Summer is.
It feels weird waiting to hear about Dance Mania with Summer here. She betrayed us. I don't know how you come back from that.
You don't.
It's strange waiting with the team when I didn't audition with them.
Why is she there? That's what I want to know. Why would Summer show up if she fully knows that she went behind their backs? She could have just waited, gotten her call, and then come back to the studio after she found out. That probably would have been better.
Dance Mania is just telling Amy all the information for the next round.
That makes no sense. They get that information later.
Oh, so you're an expert now?
Let me guess, they're gonna break up soon.
Wanna dance me?
We did
it!
Oh, that was awkward. She dodged his hug. She went, whoop. You can't come back from that, Piper. You're gonna have to explain that later. He's gonna be like, why did you dodge my hug? It's kind of weird. She's gonna be like, duh.
Okay.
She's like, wow.
That was a short call.
I didn't get in.
Karma's a bitch.
Okay, gather round, everyone. Gather round.
They're back!
Because one competition cannot suffer because of the other.
I have some opinions about the team doing nationals and Dance Mania, but I'm trying to keep them to myself.
You're doing a terrible job.
Today, we party.
Don't Emily and Nick know about Summer and that whole debacle? Like, shouldn't they be like more concerned about that? Shouldn't they be like, we have to talk about this. What the hell is going on? Why is there so much of a divide? Why is Summer standing off to the side? Why did you audition by yourself? Like, this can't happen. This isn't part of the team. They probably just don't know yet.
I've come up with a plan. I'm just going to avoid Finn until these feelings go away.
It's not gonna work, Piper. You know that you've got to face your shit. You know this.
We got into Dance Mania.
Technically, they got in.
Summer auditioned as a soloist, and she called me to take her spot on the team.
Okay, Heathcliff, I still like you, but this approach to this conversation makes me not like you a little bit more, because you're approaching it like, how proud are you of me? I got there. And I wish you were a little bit more considerate of your fellow, what is it called, alternate. Because you know that she's gonna feel kind of shitty that they didn't call her. So, a little bit of consideration. You're just hanging by a thread, Heathcliff. I'm looking for anything to just, because he could just be proud of himself. He's not thinking it through that much. I know I'm being picky, okay?
I believe a spot actually opened up on A Troop and Summer chose Heath over me.
Yeah, but you're a conniving, sneaky snake. So yeah, I feel like people probably picked up on that and were like, ooh, second alternate,
You don't have to beat around the bush. I completely think that your relationship was horrible. Toxic. It was like whenever you walked into a room, it almost emitted a smell. You know when you leave a sandwich in your locker over Christmas break and you come back and it smells horrible? Y'all were like that. I like Kingston.
I hope that was improv, because if it was, well done. Good job, Isaiah. That's hilarious.
Oh! Where's it going? Ooh. Pew pew. Bro,
What was that handshake? You know the script said the boys do a cool, fun handshake, and they choreographed that on their own time.
I see everybody celebrating.
Summer, no. Get out. Leave. Unless you're coming in to apologize, no.
And I don't feel like I'm part of the team.
Because you're not. You're not. You bailed. Like, what the hell? She's so victimizing. She makes a choice, and then she blames everyone else and, like, victimizes herself and says, poor me, the universe is against me. I'm not a part of the team. Yeah, because you chose not to be, dude. That was your choice. Oh, my God.
I know Summer's upset that we re-choreographed her dance, but she auditioned as a soloist. That was her choice.
What did I say?
I can't go to the movies with you. I have a really big, important project that I should get done.
Piper's acting really weird right now.
No. You know, you really liked Piper, and I feel like there's a part of him that always has liked her, and he's just kind of suppressed it, and he's learned to just be friends with her. I don't know what that process was like. I didn't see the season where that happened, so I don't know. This shit never works. The, like, best friends, one of them dates the guy, and then the other girl likes that guy. Ugh, it just never works.
I have a really important announcement.
Okay, so here's what's about to happen. Emily is about to say, oh, we can't be a professional dancer. We can't join, we can't compete if we're professionals on TV. So you have to pick between Nationals and Dance Mania. That's what's gonna happen.
If you compete at Dance Mania, you'll be considered professional dancers. You can't compete at nationals.
In my opinion, they should choose Dance Mania because you've competed before, you've had that experience, and competing isn't going to get you anywhere in the dance world, really. Like, at least in the real world. I mean, who knows if anything's changed here. Like, I get that the competition, you know, people will see you and then you'll get opportunities, but like, if you're gonna be on Dance Mania, then you get to start your professional career. That's the rest of your life. That's your dance life. Like, to me, it's a no-brainer.
We have to choose Dance Mania. It's a no-brainer.
Of course you'd think that. If we choose Nash...
I'm with Heathcliff. Never thought I'd say it. Wow, I never thought I was gonna like him as much as I do now, but yeah, I agree with him entirely. They gotta do Dance Mania.
Dance Mania doesn't have any alternates, so if you choose the show, I won't be on the team.
But you are an alternate, and there wasn't any guarantee of you dancing anyway.
Oh! She's gonna hate that, which I kind of like, because I don't like Cleo.
That's true.
What about Summer? Okay, if you guys choose the show, she's off the team too.
That's not helping our case here. Both Cleo and Summer are characters that are pretty not liked right now. I'm assuming that's the general consensus. So I'm not convinced. I don't care about Summer, I don't care about Cleo right now because they did terrible things. Or not terrible, but like they showed their true colors.
But we always put the team first, so I don't know what we're gonna do.
Okay, but vote. Right? Like, isn't that pretty obvious? Like, if the team is the one deciding and not the studio director, which seems strange to me, then they should at least vote. And then if it's like split down the middle, then it's like, okay, then we go to Emily. Right? Like, those are your options. Is no one thinking logically?
I just thought that maybe she might have feelings for you. Whenever she's around someone she really likes, she does this weird laugh. Like that.
But I've never heard that laugh before. So I guess I was...
He's about to.
I thought Henry was looking out for me, and now I see he's a hater of love.
Henry just...
Oh my god, it's so annoying. Their relationship is... I hate it. That's all. I just hate it. I don't want them to ever be together. And this constant back and forth is driving me insane. And I'm sure Henry will feel the same way.
I hate to admit it, but Ozzy's a really good fake friend.
Such a backhanded compliment. Just like, he's terrible, but he's good at it.
I don't know which one is better, but right now I'm just doing my best to avoid Finn. I think it's working well.
Okay, so wait, why is the best thing to do as a team is to choose nationals? Ozzy just did a talking head. I'm not sure if it recorded it properly. But anyways, Ozzy was like, the best thing, like, we all want to do Dance Mania, but like the best thing to do as a team is nationals. Why? Think about it. If you're all trying to accomplish the same goal, which is to be a professional dancer, which I'm assuming everyone's goals are that. If not, then like no one's voiced that yet, which is why I'm confused. Because if you're all trying to achieve the professional goal, then everyone would be like Dance Mania, wouldn't they? Unless there's someone on this team who does not want to be a professional dancer, in which case, you know, I would like to know who that is and why they haven't spoken up yet.
He wasn't supposed to find out about that.
I know. Totally wild, right?
Oh my god, please stop. So awkward. Oh, that means he likes her too, I think. Or he's like, oh, she likes me now. I'd be pissed if I was Finn, to be honest. Maybe not pissed, but like, I'd be like, why couldn't you have liked me when I liked you? Maybe that's coming.
We can't just cut Summer from the team. The team hasn't made a decision yet, but
I think you can. I would not want Summer on my team. She would get cut. Let's put it this way. The studio I went to, if that ever happened, which it has, someone said that they weren't coming to a rehearsal for an entire day because they wanted to go to some convention or whatever, but this rehearsal was a very important rehearsal, and they got kicked off the competitive team. Every dance that they were in, she got kicked out of because she wasn't committed. That's what happens in the real world. And actually, funny story, I was in some intermediate and senior levels, and she was an advanced dancer who got kicked out of all these dances, and quite a few of those dances required, like, let's say 10 dancers to be in it, but without her there was only 9, and it needed that 10th dancer because it was like, one of them was like a chess piece, so you need enough pieces to be able to like properly get across the message, if that makes sense. And so I got to fill in for her. I got the opportunity to become an alternate and prove myself. And then the next year, I was able to be in at the advanced company because of that. Because that girl decided to not commit to the team, she got kicked out. That's it. That's how life works. Like, you don't get all of these numerous chances. You get your chance, and if you blow it, you blow it. And Summer blew it. She blew it, in my opinion. She should not be on this team. And Cleo, Heathcliff clearly is more committed to like doing it the proper way, so it should be Heathcliff in A Troop. That's how I feel.
But let me choose for you. You're going to Dance Mania.
That means you're off A Troop.
I know.
She doesn't get to turn around and do the selfless thing and then, oh yeah, now she's great. She still hasn't apologized for doing what she did. She still hasn't taken ownership for screwing up. She doesn't think she did anything wrong. She doesn't think she did anything wrong, which tells me she would do it again. So, I don't trust her.
Putting the team first, that's a classic Summer move.
I'm in two minds about this because, yeah, she's like, guys, go to Dance Mania. I'm off A Troop. Go. I made my choice. That I respect. But I still don't get why she did that in the first place. And it's not a good enough reason to be like, I just needed to gain my confidence back. That's not a good enough reason to betray your entire team. She better come up and be like, I'm really sorry that I betrayed you guys. I know that I screwed up. I'm sorry for that. If she says that, then I'll be like, all right. I'm neutral about her again.
I can't believe this is happening. Now what do I do?
No one cares, Cleo. You're a snake. Slither back into your hiding hole.
Summer just broke the news to me that the team chose Dance Mania over Nationals.
The cooling pad on her forehead, she's like, oh, God. Emily is Emily. You know she's not gonna stand for shit. She's gonna be like, absolutely not. This is what it is. This is the way it is. She gives a lot of control to her dancers. I wouldn't have expected that from Emily.
This is a complete disaster.
Would you like a slice of cake?
No.
Would you like a cup of tea from the next steep?
Yeah.
Nick is so sweet. I love this relationship.
Do you realize I drive an hour and a half each way to get here because I want to go to nationals, and I'm just an alternate.
Bitch, so does everybody else. They drive their ass to the studio too. And you know what? They work for their spots. No, they do not snake and scheme behind people's backs to try and get into A Troop. I do not like Cleo. She is such she's entitled. That's what it is. She feels like she's entitled to this being a part of the team thing when she's not. I don't like her at all. At all. And don't tell me in the comments that she's gonna redeem herself later on, okay? I don't believe you. Hi, Brittany from the future. I'm editing this and I've never done this before. I'm watching the scene with Cleo and, well, the one you just watched. There's one thing that I wish I said in this that I'm thinking of now, and I feel like I just want to insert that in now. I just realized that Cleo, or I just remembered rather, that Cleo is the one that instigated this whole Rochelle changing the choreography to then make Summer betray the whole team. Like, all of that was instigated by Cleo, and now she's putting the blame back on Summer. And that's why I think I don't like her in this moment. I'm like so heated about Cleo. It's because I'm not remembering that she's the one who instigated all of this. She did the sneaky shit behind people's backs. It came around and then bit her in the ass. Cleo's the worst. I just had to say that.
When I told A Troop to go to Dance Mania, I was thinking about what was best for the team, not Cleo.
Summer is infuriating. I understand how you guys feel about her now. She's just constantly going back to her old habits of like, everyone like me, please, everyone like me. And then when they say something that she doesn't like, she's like, why are they all pinning up against me? Screw you guys, I'm gonna betray you. And then try and do something selfless again for the team. So in her mind, it's like solidifying in her brain. It's like she's going backwards because she finally did something in her mind for her, but she didn't do it in the right way. Like, she did it in the wrong way. She approached it as a selfish way. To me, selfish people are not just the people who are like, me, do everything for me, but they're also the people who are like, everyone needs to like me, because that in and of itself is all centered around you. It's all centered around how you feel. You don't really care that much. All you care about is that they like you. You know what I mean? Like, that's the center focus. Sometimes you gotta look at the big picture. Sometimes you have to take a step back and say, okay, I'm in between a rock and a hard place, but which one takes less damage?
We're done this time.
That's tough, man. We're here for whatever you need.
It feels good talking about it, though.
Honesty is very important in a friendship, but sometimes it's just as important to listen to the other person.
Fair. I agree with him on that. In that situation, if the other person is feeling really like low and they just need to vent, they need to get something off their chest, you just have to be a sounding board. And if they ask for your advice or what your thoughts are, then you be honest.
I wanted to go to nationals more than anything, and now I'm kicked off the team, and nobody cares. What am I supposed to do?
It's hard for me to feel bad for her because she's not looking at it like, I just approached this whole thing wrong, you know? She's not like, I should have just worked hard and proved myself like Heathcliff did. And then maybe I'd be the one that Summer called when she needed a replacement. No, she's not thinking of that. She's like, I wanted to go to nationals. Now what am I supposed to do? I don't know, dude. Join another studio? I don't know.
Such a beautiful performer.
Again, someone walks in at the perfect moment. It's the perfect person. It's the person. I just want once for there to be an episode where someone's doing a solo and then someone walks in and is like, oh, I didn't realize she was doing a solo. And then walks out, and that's the scene.
Why don't you join B Troop?
B Troop?
Come on.
You'd be surprised at...
Rude. She's in B Troop. Rude. Rude. I don't like Cleo.
how good we are.
What are you gonna do now that you're not on A Troop? I don't know.
Recently, it's been tense between Summer and I, but she made a huge sacrifice for the team. She cares about A Troop more than anyone I know.
I get what everyone's saying. Yeah, she made a huge sacrifice. She was like, take me off the team, you guys go. I don't get that. I don't like Summer still. I still think she genuinely was selfish and she doesn't realize where she went wrong. And yet she's still getting the like, you sacrificed for the team, congratulations. Like, she's still getting to play the victim card.
I do want to go to the movies with you. Because when we got into Dance Mania, you were the first person I wanted to celebrate with. You're my best friend, and it snuck up on me, and I don't...
Yes! I know I'm cutting the scene short, but I just want to talk about this. I love Piper. She's so sweet. And she's just like so vulnerable, and she's really she's got this like, you know, nervous thing about her that I just love. It's really endearing.
What have we done? This changes.
Oh, right, he's still with Amy. Oh, crap. Oh, no. All right, wow. Here we are. I have a deep dislike for Summer now because I loved her at the beginning. I thought she was super sweet and she was just trying to look at the positive side of things, which can be endearing. But then because she's put in the position of, which I think was the wrong choice, she should not have been chosen as dance captain. And then when the dancers started retaliating, because if you're not gonna be a proper leader, dancers aren't gonna they're not gonna respect you. And so then when Rochelle says, I have better choreography and all the dancers agree, no wonder they went behind her back, because they didn't respect her opinion enough. And she should have approached them from the top, but she took it too personally, which I get she felt bad about, okay, but and they handled that poorly, but there is a better way for her to handle that whole situation. I just wish that she showed any kind of remorse in terms of doing the soloist thing, because it doesn't seem like she felt bad about that. It seems like she felt bad that the team was gonna choose was not going to choose Dance Mania. She was just like, okay, yeah, you won fair and square. It wasn't like she was like, I feel terrible, I made a mistake, I wasn't the proper leader. I wasn't the proper leader that they needed. She never said that. That phrase never came out of her mouth. And that's what bothers me, is that she's not self-aware enough to see that. The choice to put the team before herself in that last instance of being like, you guys go to Dance Mania, I will leave A Troop, was not because she felt remorse for not being a proper leader and betraying the team. It was because she wanted them to like her. It was because she was like, everyone hates me, okay, you guys go. She values other people's opinion of herself more than the truth and more than the big picture. Summer. Also Finn and Amy, I see what you guys mean, I'm so into them. I'm very team Finn. Finn Amy? No, wait, not Amy, I meant Piper. Pin. Is that their couple name? Pin? Viper? Finniper? Ooh. I like Pin. Pin's the best. Predictions for the future. I don't think Summer's going away, unfortunately. I also find it strange that Emily didn't have more of a say in whether or not they went to Dance Mania. I find that weird. I feel like she should have been more involved in that choice. Yeah, but again, this show very much needs to be the kids are in control, and then the studio director is just the parental figure that's kind of in and out, but the kids, it's their choices. All right, that's the episode. I hope you enjoyed. I don't have any more thoughts really, because I'm really disappointed in Summer. And it's not because yeah, she made a selfless choice at the end, but it wasn't because she felt remorse for being a terrible leader, letting her team down, and then just blatantly betraying them. It's because she just wanted the team to like her again. That's kind of what it felt like. It felt like it was coming from that place and not from the remorse place, because she never said, I messed up. She never said that. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being really biased now. Anyways, I'm going on and on about this. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. That's the day. Bye.